Okay, it is Saturday, October the 3rd. I'm trying to blog better. Okay, I'm trying. Can't promise I'll keep it up, but I'm trying to blog better. So I'm headed out to Bevel's and Wes's this morning. It was cold this morning. It's 50 degrees right now. Okay? I got it up to 65 in the house because I had to turn the heaters on. And the dogs were happy the heaters were on because Gracie laid smack in front of one of them. But I turned the heaters off because they are dogs. They do have wool and they can climb on the bed or in a chair with cover or something. So they'll be okay. Did I say they had wool? They have fur. They have fur. I was thinking that one of the one of the blankies was kind of woolly. Okay, so that clarifies that brain fart or brain mess up. All right, so Wes asked me if I actually watched my videos before I posted them. I said yes, because I like to laugh at myself. Because there's a saying, and I don't know how it goes, because here we go again. Me and my sayings, I know them, but I don't know how they go. I guess it's important, something about laughing at yourself. So basically, it's important if you can laugh at yourself, because, you know, life is, okay, this is going to go on a complete ramble. Life is too freaking short, everybody. It really is. I feel bad for people who are rushing life because they need to slow down. Before you know it, you'll be a 52-year-old woman trying to live life a little bit because, yes, I raised 2 kids and I took care of a sick mother for 10 years. But before you know it, life is like, it's gone. I mean, it really is. It's gone. I wish I had slowed down 20-some years ago. I wish I'd slowed down 20-some years ago. And I'm not saying do things for myself. That's not what I'm saying, okay? Because right now I am doing for myself. Right now I am thinking about myself a little bit. I don't want to be, I don't know the word I'm looking for. I don't want to be, can't think of the word. I can't think of the word. But I am thinking of myself a little bit. Now, I discuss things with the hubby before I do them because we have been married 33 years. Selfish is the word I was looking for. I don't want to be selfish, but I have been a good wife, and I still am a good wife. I've been a great mother. I always put my kids when they were younger, and even after they were grown, I always kind of put my kids first before myself. And, you know, I still do that, put my kids first before myself. It's because if you're a good mom, you kind of do that. But when the opportunity to get this schoolhouse came up, my husband knew it was something I'd want. He knew for a long time I have wanted out of Florida forever. He knows that. And he knows I've put him and the kids always first. And he was like, yes, you know, this is for you. Do it. And so Kentucky's for me. Whether or not down the road we sell the house in Florida and completely move to Kentucky, I don't know yet. I wish that's what we would do, but I don't know yet. That's one of the reasons why I'm going to be up here some during the winter to see what it's like. Because I do want to see the winter because, you know, most people as they get older, they go where it's warmer. And here I'm doing wanting to do the opposite. So, I guess I'm just so kind of yawned. I'm not tired. I slept well last night. I woke up once, twice, but each time I fell right back to sleep. But I guess I'm just basically saying, slow down, people, before you are 52 and think, ooh, I wish I had done. Or before you're 60, 70 years old and you go, I wish I had done this and I wish I had done that and now I'm too old to do it. Just slow down, everybody. Slow down. Life is really too short. I mean, I go places now and if I have to wait on somebody to do something, they're always like, I'm so sorry you had to wait. I'm so sorry. I'm like, it's okay. I got no place else to be right now. You know, I mean, maybe if I had a full-time job, it'd be different. But I would hope that even if I had a full-time job, that I would, of course, be at my job when I was supposed to be at my job and be punctual, do my job, whatever. I'm about to sneeze. But I would hope that I would still be like not in a rush for things. I have blown my nose. Because life is too short. That's the one thing. I'm early for things now. When I've got to be someplace, I'm actually kind of early. I'm not saying that before when I worked and stuff that I was always running late, but you know, there was sometimes I was cutting it close. But that's the one thing I got out of Mama being sick and having to wait around for, because I waited a lot. A lot of times I just sat with her while she didn't feel good. That's what I did, I'd say 80% of the time. And then, you know, when you have to take somebody in for cancer treatments, you just sit and wait. That's what it's all about, waiting. And I have to say I was telling the husband the other day, yesterday or something, I was telling him that that's the one thing I got. I don't want to say a virtue out of her being sick, but once someone passes and you've dealt with something like an illness, you do look at the whole picture a little bit different. I mean, because you can't change the fact that they passed. You can't bring them back. Okay? You can't bring back the person, but you can reflect back later on things and you can say, okay, during that time, I did learn this or something. And I learned patience. I mean, I really did. I mean, and I learned during all that time, I also learned, because I also learned not to argue and fight. And I bring that up because, and I don't mean to open a can of worms, but during my mom's illness is when my brother and my sister showed their tail, so to speak, as she would have put it, showed their tail. I learned that it was not worth fighting with someone when you had someone else basically dying. That, you know, again, her being sick and me not wanting to upset her by arguing and fighting with the brother and the sister. And I would walk away from the situation. So again, another, not virtue, but another thing I learned was confrontation is not worth it. Not that I was a big confrontational person, but you know, I'd argue, I fight with whoever back when I was younger, but it just wasn't worth doing it because one thing, it just upsets me. Secondly, I didn't want to upset my mom. So another thing I learned. So I mean, like I said, you can look back at things after someone's gone and realize what you learned from situations in life. Basically learning from situations in life, you know. When I see someone get upset over something so stupid, silly things, and I call them silly things, simple as like maybe the checkout person wasn't going fast enough, or because the price was wrong on something, they get so bent out of shape over it. I am like, oh, seriously. Life is too short for this, people. It just is. I mean, I'd rather just, before I have confrontation with people, I'd rather just walk away from them. You know, just, you know, exmate them out of my life. You know, because if you're going to confrontate with people, they're probably not worth having them in your life to start with. See, now this has gone into a ramble. Told you it was going to go into a ramble. It's going into a 10-minute ramble about life. So, since it turned into a life ramble, or just a ramble, I'm going to say, if you like my videos, like and subscribe. If not, I'm sorry. But enjoy the craziness of life. Because you might just laugh about it when you tell your friend. So I'm just got to start a new video today. Okay? Alright, bye y'all.